This is our beautiful studio lounge located on deck 12. We have 3 aisles of rooms right here. And here, there is a TV here. And there's another aisle, a washstand, and our so now I'm on deck 13. Deck 12 is down here, and deck 13 has studio cabins, 3 rows. And down here's my row. All right, this is a room tour of 13567, and I always put this on my door. You use your key card to get in, and once you get in, you put your key card in here. It'll turn on the lights. All right, so first of all, I'm going to explain this front area here. I have my own magnets that I hang my lanyards on. And then I have a little thing. This is where I put all my shore excursions and important papers. And we have a temperature control. I always keep it on cold. We have a makeup room, do not disturb, which is on the light on the outside of the room. The key card, like I said, controls your power. So at night, leave your key card in and manually turn off the lights, because if you don't and you take the key card out, you won't be able to charge your cell phones or anything else, because this controls the power of the room. The front door has a little peephole here so you can see who's knocking on your door, and then of course all your ship and it's where you have to meet for assembly in case there's an emergency. All right, so over here, this is what I love about the Leonardo class ships with the Prima and the Viva, is their restrooms. Very, very well appointed. You have a door here that closes into your toilet area. You have plenty of shelf space. You have a trash can here. You have all this area up here. And I use my one towel in the morning, and if I need to, I hang it here and he gives me another one. So this is a new towel for today. And have a makeup mirror here, which is very handy. The shower is nice, a lot of power. We have turning it on and temperature control. So it's a very good shower head, and it's a very nice shower. You have a couple racks for your whatever you bring, and they have shampoo, conditioning soap, and they have body wash soap. And then I always like this because you can put your foot up if you need to shave your legs. And it has a little bar there. You also have a string that goes across here if you need to dry anything. I always bring clothespins if I have to dry my swimsuit. All right, So here we step down. The bed is very nice, very comfortable. It's quite wide, really. You got a TV that comes out, and it can turn towards your bed if you want to watch it while you're sleeping. You just push it back. Storage. You can put your suitcases underneath the bed. Over here is what I really like. I can hang things here. It's got the light there. And this is kind of my catch-all where I've bought souvenirs or something. My clothes are set for tomorrow already because tomorrow's our last day. Plenty of drawer space. They self-close. I've already cleared out that drawer. Very nice. You have a safe and an extra cupboard drawer there. This is my catch-all. Another catch-all. Another catch-all. And then they have bottles of water. If you want to buy, I pre-ordered water. I bought 12 for a 14-day. I went through them. I have a thermos. I get cold water down at the lounge, so I can do that this evening. But I have enough water for today and tomorrow to get off the ship. Nice desk area. This is where I've been doing all my morning filming. I sit on the bed and I film. You got a stool that comes out. You've got a very nice hair dryer. It's good. You've got your phone. You got a plug in. This is where I charge. You've got light switches here. And then I have an extra plug in, or you have a European. And if I need to plug other things like charging my battery charger or charging up my fan or anything like that. So this is what I've kept in track of for my days. I'll take this home so that I have track of it. Also, very nice closet, full-length mirror. The closet space is nice. I've already got my clothes ready to pack, but enough hangers. I brought extra hangers, and then of course I brought these hangers. These are so easy to pack, and they flip out if you have a small outfit. And let's see if I can do this without. And then on either side it flips out like that, so you can hang. I utilize this quite a bit. 14 days for Miss Joe means almost 2 outfits a day. One for in the morning and one for the evening. And so now I've just finished this room tour. I might be able to do another room tour of an inside with a porthole. One of my friends said he would let me film, but we'll see. If I don't get to it, then this will be on a separate video. I did a full ship tour today. That'll be on a ship tour. That'll be on a separate video as well. So, so if you have all the lights off and you want to read, this is a reading light. And you have this little cubby hole here, but I haven't utilized that at all. So, but guys, that's my little room. And I showed the lounge this morning, so I'll attach that to this and we'll have a full video. So I hope that was easy and you enjoyed this. If I can, I'll add the other room tour to this. And all right, so this is a tour of a inside window view and on the Norwegian Viva. And I have a friend that kindly let me come into the room to show you. So when you first come in, it's similar to mine, where you can say do not disturb. That you put your badge in for the light, and this is for lights. You have a closet similar to what I have. You can do this, and you also have, you should have another closet here. So a closet, and they got a little basket down there, plenty of room. And this side opens, another closet, perfect. So this is perfect for 2 people, obviously. And then here's the bathroom. Wonderful showers. You've got your products in there. Nice shower head. Beautiful. Beautiful. Toilet, plenty of shelving space here. Plenty of room up in here. Really nice. Hi guys. All right, so that's the bathroom. And you've got some hooks here for whatever, your robes or towels. And then you've got an end table here and an end table there, a nice big couch. The couch folds out into another bed. Drawer space. You've got hook up there. And you should have ports here. Looks like you have the C here. Very nice. Nice big desk with shelving with glasses. And you got a refrigerator, which in the studios we don't have refrigerators, which would be nice. But there's the refrigerator. Pull out drawer. You have all your electrical sockets here. Hair dryer down here, and a pull-out stool. Very nice. You can have a connecting room on some of them. Another end table. End table, your TV. So you can watch it either way, from the couch or from the bed. Nice full bed. Queen size looks like. Actually, it's almost a king size. This might be like a king. And then you have curtains, and you have this little shelf here. And of course you can't see it well. You might be able to see the waves out there. This is on deck 5, 5710. So very nice. All right, what do you think? Norwegian Viva, very nice. Love the wallpaper. The lighting is beautiful. All right. Well, good morning from the high seas. Today is January the 12th, and today is Monday, January the 12th. It's another sea day. We're en route to Norwegian's private island of Great Strip Key. And we're kind of anxious to see that because it's supposedly has been revamped, and because Norwegian has 2 private islands. We have Harvest Key, which is beautiful, has a huge pool. You walk into this beautiful lush area. They've got a butterfly garden and animals, and they have a you can do certain things, sea-doos, you can do canoeing, you can do the zip line across. So there are a lot of activities, but Great Strip Key had been a little bit of a tender, and then you got off, and it was a lot of beach, and you didn't have to pay for it. They had some little bit of food area, and they had certain drinks, but you didn't have to pay. But they've revamped it and supposedly upgraded it so that there's more on the island. And I think after a certain period, you would have to, if you booked after they revamped it, because we booked this cruise so long ago, almost 2 years, I think, that we don't have to pay for our, anyway, it's kind of confusing. We'll find out for sure how it goes. But today, just another sea day, and like yesterday, we just didn't do much. The weather was not cooperating. Couldn't go out on the waterfront even towards the evening because it was just, they closed it off. It was just too windy and choppy. But as you can see behind me, it looks like it's going to be a really nice day. The seas are a little bit calmer. Right now, we're heading just a little bit around Florida, so that's going to be nice to be able to go out in the outside, I guess, best thing to say, because as you know, if you've watched me through this, I really like the waterfront. I like to sit out there. I like to watch the water, especially since in the studio cabins, I'm not in a balcony where I can look out. But I wished I'd have gotten my rear end up earlier because we had a beautiful sun. I mean, the sun was coming up, and it looked like it was a waterfall of color coming down, and you can see it now. But I'm just excited to get out there and take more pictures. But like I said, we had a time change, so the clock went ahead an hour. And I went to the show last night, A Mentalist, at 9:30, and we got out at about 10:30. By the time I got to my room, it was about 11. By the time I settled in and everything, and I had to move my clock ahead, and all of a sudden it's 12. So, and although I got up like normal, it was just pitch black out there. So I just kind of piddled around, and I should have just got up. I'm sure Karen's already been doing her power walking. Lovely, energetic woman getting out there. I think she said she did 7 full round, because on the waterfront you can go all through around the ship. She feels she did about 3+. I think the full around the ship, maybe a half mile, maybe it's a mile. So she did 7 laps, and we figured it was a little over 3 miles that she walked in the morning. But you do quite a bit of walking as it is just walking the ship. Although I think we sat and chatted yesterday. And yesterday's video, I rebriefed at night, so I don't need to recap. That sounds good, doesn't it? Recap. But a funny thing, so on your phones, when you're in the cabin and I'm gonna call somebody, it'll show my name on the thing. Or if I call Karen, it should show her name. So she had a funny story, because when she got into her cabin, it was flashing like there's some messages. So she was gonna play it, and I'm recapping her story. So the first message was, "Hey, I'm still gonna go. I'm swimming, and letting you know." And then the second message is, "Hey, I'm still at the I think she was at the local or something. I'm still there." And then the third one, there was no message. It was just kind of click. And then the fourth one, "Hey, if you're gonna block me off." So I thought, well, maybe it was a hookup we were figuring. So when I called her, this is what's funny. So when I called her, her name shows up as Kermit. And when she calls me, my name shows up as William. So I'll take a picture of it as when I call her, because we think that's hilarious. So we've been calling each other Hey, William. Hey, Kermit. But who names their kid Kermit? Come on now. But it's our legal name. It shows, it would show mine would be Joe Ann, and hers would show Karen Ann, whatever her last name. So, but his was, I don't even know that the last name is pronounced funny. Not Pentecostal, Pin something. Anyway, I'll show you. So, just something funny. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna give her a call here in a little bit and knock on the door. I'm gonna go get some coffee and come back and piddle around here until I hear from her. Not that we need to see each other 24/7. It just happens that we go have breakfast together. We've always said that whatever we did during the day, that we would have dinner together. So that's fine. But we're on the sea, so we kind of hang out together anyway. But this is what I'm wearing. I wasn't sure. I feel like I'm wearing my pajamas. I'll show you. But I have touchstone jewelry, of course. This is one that I could wrap and make it smaller, but with the white blouse, I thought it would bring in the color. And then the blue earrings. I've got a sparkly bracelet. This is all touchstone jewelry, and then my normal watch and my rings. And I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, I'm not gonna sneeze. So one thing I'm making sure I'm doing is, well, I brought my vitamins. I told you about that yesterday, but I brought liquid IV, and I poured in my water, and it's a hydrating, the hydration multiplier. So you just drink one of these in the bottle, and you're hydrating yourself, to keep yourself, because I gotta have some water, but I don't want to carry this bottle around with me. But when we're in the restaurants and stuff, I always make sure I have water and drink that. So right now, let me show you what I'm wearing, and I'll do a full-length mirror, and then I'll get off and go rest of the day. I'll keep you briefed on whatever I'm doing, and thank you for watching. Again, January the 12th. This is Monday. This is our sea day, and this is our second sea day. And again, tomorrow we'll be at the private island. So you can see where we're going. Let me see if I can get the other channel. Let's see, it's down. Oops. I'll have to cut that out. Go home and go up, and that and that. So you can see where we are. Here's Miami and there, and this is our destination over here. So we're almost out of the Gulf, and of course the Gulf is brown water and choppy, and because Mississippi kind of makes it nice and brown. So anyway, we're there, and we're heading towards the island. So we're pretty excited about all our itinerary. Yeah, we're going up to the island right there. So, okay, let me do a full length. All right, so I just have this white top on and my pajama bottoms. No, they're just something that's fun. I wasn't sure to wear these. They're a little bit snug right in here, but gosh, guys, I am what I am. I can't change. So this is me for the day. And of course I'm barefooted right now, but I'll put my sandals on. They're right there. All right. I will see you guys later on. All right. Well, look who I'm babysitting. Hello, Moosey. Baby Moosey's really happy to see you. But don't worry, your mommy will be home soon, okay? Yeah, Good boy. All right, you guys behave yourselves while she goes and takes some dishes back. Aw.
You can try having a time of your life. Ooh, see that God, watch that scene. We are the Viva team. Good morning.
Origami maker, and today I'm gonna share my knowledge with you. This is very fun. Please, this is supposed to be relaxing. If it hurts or it just makes you sad, stop doing it. Okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, we will take one paper. We only need one paper per frog. So over there I put some color papers. That's okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Are you gonna record all the class?
I'll put my crap on next to it, and that makes yours look even better. Because, is that right? No.
Oh, he's turned over.
How? Why does mine not look anything like that?
These are jumping frogs. Whoa!
This is Joe's, very professional, ambassador level. And this poor little mouse with special needs is Kermit's.
We all know how delicious desserts are. Well, they brought out all these chefs and they were showing us the ingredients, and we were going to watch a cupcake demonstration. And then they had a gentleman pass around cupcakes that they had already made. Then they asked if we wanted to come up and try decorating a cupcake.
Well, good late afternoon from the high seas. This is still January the 12th. It's a sea day. It's Monday. It's day 3 of my 14-day cruise. And I'm just going to recap the full day. Today, after I left out of here, we went to breakfast, Karen and I, and we went to Surfside Cafe. We were able to get right in. We got fresh omelets and had a really wonderful breakfast, and even some singing, so you'll see that. And then we went to the observation lounge just for somewhere quiet to go over what we thought we might want to do for the day. And then from there we went up and we decided to walk. We decided to go watch the origami, jumping frogs. And so you'll see the videos. Of course, I'm recapping this. So it was really a lot of fun. It was about an hour or 45 minutes that we built these jumping frogs. Little paper frogs. And they're jumping because they kind of boing up. So anyway, so we did that. And then right after that, in the atrium behind us was the cupcake demonstration. So I didn't have really good view, but that was okay. I just took some pictures and saw what it was. So we did that, and then after that we went out onto the waterfront, because they had been closed earlier in the day for it was windy, and you can see it's still kind of cloudy, but it's not like it was yesterday. And so we went out and went over to the port side and walked back to the back, and there was hardly any wind back there, and the sun was starting to creep out, and we found a wonderful little seat. And so we just sat there and we had a cocktail and we just chatted and took pictures, and it was just a really nice, relaxing couple hours. And Karen, who has been my, I don't know what to call her, she's been doing all this stuff. She's been, I'll go get the drinks. Oh, I'll go up to the room. I'll do this. I'll go do this. And I feel like I'm just sitting there. So the joke is, well, that lady finally got up for me to go and do something. But she went and got our books. I gave her my room key, and I saved our spot. She got our books, and we sat there for a little while reading. And we just said, okay, let's meet at 5:30. We came back to the rooms, and I did a little bit of stuff, got my clothes ready for the night, and just kind of took a power nap. And I did fall asleep, but I bet it was only for about 20 minutes. I thought, because the time changed, my cell phone has not updated, so I had to plan my alarm for the time that it was going to be. And then I got panicky. I woke up, did I do it right? Did I do it right? And I was okay. So anyway, so we're going to meet here in 15 minutes, and we're going to go down and meet Margot, the other girl that we were with yesterday, and have a cocktail. She has other dinner plans, but we're just going to go in and have dinner at the complimentary, because we don't have our any dining packages right now. So we're going to do that. And then tonight there's a 7:30 and a 9:30 comedy shows, two different comedians. So Karen kind of wanted to do that, so we're going to go and laugh all night, besides laughing all day. Anyway, guys, that's what's happening so far. And when I'm done with the comedy and laughing, I'll come back to the room and recap the evening for you. Well, it's the end of this sea day, number 3. It's still January 12th, Monday, and I'm just recapping because I've already did the earlier today, but So I left out of here to go and have a little cocktail before dinner, and just a fun time to do that. And then we went into the dinner, the Commodore, which is a complimentary dining, and went to dinner, had a lovely dinner with Karen. I had a steak with fries and a salad, and she had the what did she have? The not kung pao chicken. She had one of her favorite, bang bang chicken, and she had that. We had a lovely dinner, and then we were gonna go to the show at 7:30. There was a comedian, but we missed that, so we went up to the observation lounge, and I tell you, I don't know what it is, but we just get the giggles. And I'll show you a couple pictures in here, but we decided we were going to go on they have these round tables that are zebra striped, and I said, oh, I was posting something for Facebook that just said I had a lovely time with my cruise bud, and I didn't really have a good picture of her. She posted one of us already, and I didn't want to duplicate that. So I said, I need to take a picture. So Karen got on this table and posed with the glass of wine, and it was hilarious. And then I said, okay, I need a picture of me. And I think this is going to be one of those funny things that comes up on our Facebook memories that we're just going to crack up every time. I almost peed my pants. We were laughing so hard. And she was saying, it's just like those seals. And I says, yeah, you're the seal and I'm the walrus. And we were just, cracking up. So it just put us in the mood for the comedy hour at 9:30. And it's actually 10:30 now. So he got done pretty quick. And so that was our day and our evening, and just a fun day. I'm so glad that I have such a good cruise person to cruise with. Karen, you're an absolute doll. I love you, and I'm so glad that we get along so well, that we can cruise together and just have a good time. So anyway, guys, I'm calling it a night. I want you to have a good day, whatever you're doing, and being safe. And until my next video, love you all. Good night.